We're often told to be a good daughter, to be a good mom, to be a good employee, to be a good sister, to be a good friend. But all these relationships, we never realize how much we are killing our own authentic self. How many times we are saying yes to the things that we just wanted to say no. If you click this video because you do not want to be that people-pleasing person anymore, you want to stop being a people-pleaser, you want to gain your powers back, then this video is for you. In this video, before I jump right into the people-pleasing and how it's affecting us, I wanted to talk about that people-pleasing often rooted from our childhood. When we grow up in an environment where our love is conditioned, people around us only loving us because we are pleasing them, we are solving their problem, we are rescuing them, then it almost becomes our habit. Then when we grow up, we become people pleaser. We think that we have to rescue everybody around us. Then we feel like we have this weight on our shoulder to live up to our parents' responsibility. We feel like if we are saying no to that person, then we are becoming this mean, arrogant person. How much are we bottling up our feelings just to keep up with this peace? And when I had this discussion with my therapist, and it was eye-opener to me when she mentioned to me, by pleasing others, by being nice, you are so dishonest to your own self. You are not even a good friend just because you want to make sure that your friend's feelings are met. Just because you want to make sure that everybody around at peaceful, but you're not sleeping peacefully at night. But your needs are never met. Your friend always calls you at 10 in the nighttime and you know that you already had a hard day. You don't have a capacity to talk to her, but you still talk to her. Why? Because you're worried about her feeling. It could be a friend, it could be a sister, it could be anyone. And especially growing up as a woman, we're often told to be the peacemaker, like the caretaker. So we need to make sure that everybody around us are at peace. We are not making any issues. We're not creating trouble. We are that obedient child. That obedient child, when they grow up, they struggle with this. They don't even know who they are. And I was for sure that person that always make sure that everybody around me was happy, to taken care of. I felt this weight to rescue people around me. Could be my friends, my family, anyone in the family. If they have issue, I need to make sure that I am resolving their problems. And I know if you are a woman watching, then you know that we're often almost become this therapist, and we don't realize that this is not our role. We are not qualified for that. We're not responsible for this. And we love our parents and they're amazing, but they don't realize sometimes the responsibilities we take on that is not meant for us. We're not responsible to make sure that we are meeting all their needs. If our parent want us to become doctor, engineer, lawyer, whatever idea they have in their head, and if we are not becoming that person, so all of a sudden we're not a good child, we're a bad kid. But we are not. We are not. What if that is not something we want? What if that we want to be an artistic person? We don't want to be that person. And I know it comes from a very positive heart. And I know when your parents or your mom and dad are discussing their feelings with you, it's not that they are coming from a bad intention. Unconsciously, they're passing this emotion to us that make us feel like we have to please them. If they're in trouble, we have to rescue them. We don't have to become a cold person and unkind to them. We can be kind and we can be empathetic at the same time. We can stay and hold people's hand, but we cannot rescue anyone. And same thing, we cannot control anyone's emotions. We cannot control how others perceive us. And this was kind of eye-opener for me because I felt like I am doing every right thing. I am saying the right words. I am doing whatever I should be doing, whatever I thought in my head to please that person, to make sure that I'm keeping the peace. But that person never felt this way. If that person is thinking negative about me, if that person has this negative feeling about me, then I am not responsible for their emotions. I am not responsible how they feel. And same for you as well. If you feel like you have to do everything possible in your hand to become this nice person, you are never going to become that nice person. You are never going to be that likable person. Because honestly, I don't know if you have ever heard this or not, but nobody gives a shit. Nobody. We often think that, oh my God, we're going to do this nice thing and they're going to feel like this person is such a kind person, this person is such a nice person, but they still don't think that way. They don't. Because we think if we are doing the nice thing, if we are doing the right thing, then that person should feel positive about ourselves. But you know why? Because it's not about you. It's about them. It's about them, how they see the world. If they see negativity in everything, they are always going to judge how you behave. If you are nice, they're going to say, oh, why? If you are kind to somebody, if you're positive to somebody, they're going to say, oh, she's trying too hard. Why she's so kind? Why she's so nice? There must be a motive behind it. There must be a reason why she's so nice. Or if you become cold and if you decide, okay, you know what? I am not going to try at all. Then you know what they're going to say? Oh, that person is so cold. I don't know what she think of herself. I think maybe she has some attitude problem. Oh, she's an arrogant person. So do you see the pattern? That they are never going to like you no matter how hard you try. And every single day you think that you are doing this thing to make them happy. But you are not. You're killing yourself from inside because you are not an authentic person. And same time, you feel this responsibility on your shoulder to be that sister, to be that friend, to be that person that's always available for that another relationship in your life. But you cannot be always available. Think of this way, when your cup is empty, how can you pour from it? How? So when your friend phones you at 10 in the nighttime, you know that your day has already been hard. You're already drained. She phones you and she wanted to hang out with you. It could be your sister. You know that it's going to destroy your peace, but you still answer because you're worried about, oh, what about her? What about she's going to feel bad? But this way, you are making yourself bad as well because you're not taking care of yourself. How long can you pour from an empty cup? And every time I step into this people pleasing, I always stop myself and ask, how many times can I pour from an empty cup? If I am not giving respect to myself, if I am not being authentic to myself, how can I be authentic to that person? If your friend always makes a plan and doesn't even care to ask you, or anyone in your relationship makes a plan and you feel like this is not what you wanted to do. Maybe you had some other desire, but you have no choice because you don't want to hurt them. But how many times can you do that? And you know what's going to happen? You bottle your feeling. You bottle, and one day you explode. You explode so badly that everything is destroyed. So rather you get to the level where the explosion happened, you stop in the first time. You stop, but you're always worried about keeping the peace. You're always worried about, oh my God, what they're going to think that every time I create this stress, maybe I don't want to create any confront. Maybe I don't want to do this. But how are you keeping peace inside by doing this? You're not. You're not keeping the peace at all, because all this time you're holding so many emotions inside of you and you're not authentic to yourself. Deep down, you don't even know who you are anymore. You don't know. because you are so busy becoming this good girl, the good husband, the good wife, the good daughter, the good colleague, the good friend, then who is this person inside? And that was me. I tried so many times thinking that if I'm being kind to this person, then this person is going to say that she's amazing, but she never did. You know what? That is not about me. That's about her, because they never felt good in themselves. So when they find negativity in other people, because this is how they judge themselves. Imagine that you are becoming a doctor. Now you are a doctor, but you're living this miserable life, and every day you are thinking, what if I never pursue this? What if I pursue what I really wanted to do? What if I want to be a chef? What if I want to be an artist? But your parents put this responsibility on you that you have to become this person in order to be a good kid, that they can talk to their other friends and say, look, my child, like their accomplishment. You are not somebody's accomplishment. You are not. You are your own identity. You are born in this world to become your own person. You are your own flower that's going to bloom at its own time, at its own speed, at its own terms, not at somebody else's discretion. No, not at somebody else's timeline. No, you are not. But the problem is that because it's so rooted in our childhood that it's so hard to let go of this people pleasing, so hard to say no to people. And it's becoming so toxic that we cannot even make a simple decision. You're going somewhere and you wanted to make a decision. You're constantly validating your decision. You're constantly validating your idea. You're sitting in the meeting and you know you have a great idea, but you cannot speak up. Why? Because nobody validated your idea before. You cannot even order what to eat for lunch. Then how can you make a big decision in your life? You don't have to make a big decision if you are not ready for it, but start making small decision. Order whatever you feel like. If you feel like today you decided that you wanted to go there, then go ahead. Go tell your friend like, hey, I don't want to go there. Let's go this place. And if your friend or sister, whoever calls you at the nighttime, then you can say, hey, I don't want to talk to you. That's it. Just maybe talk to her later. Just because somebody messaged you doesn't mean you have to reply within the 5 minutes. But oh my God, if I don't reply in 5 minutes, she's going to think I'm a bad person. Nobody is going to say that. And if they think that if you are not responding in 5 minutes that you are a terrible person, that's about them, not about you. Not about you, my friend. It's not about you. It's never was about you. It's always about the other person. After watching this video, I want you to evaluate every time you say something, pause, think about it. Are you pleasing somebody because you want to make sure that they are not getting hurt? Or am I the one who is rescuing somebody? Am I the one who is always keeping the peace? I want you to evaluate every single relationship around you and see, what are you doing? Are you even authentic to them? Or are you even authentic to yourself? If the answer is no, then start building a boundary. You don't have to start big. You can start a small step. If you have an idea in the meeting, it's okay to raise your voice. You don't need a validation. If you want to buy that dress, buy that goddamn dress. Do not ask 10 people around before you make that decision. Believe in yourself. And this power of not to please anyone is not going to show up right away. You are going to take a small steps. Make a small action. Make a small decision by yourself. No matter how small they are, just make it. Just quickly make that decision, and this is it. This is it. You are not asking everybody's permission before making a decision. You are not responsible to rescue anyone. You are not responsible to solving people's problem. You know, most of the time when you are solving people's problem, you know why? Because you want to feel good about yourself. All this time, I felt like I have to make sure that I'm solving people's problem. I want to make sure all my friends are good. I just want to make sure everybody in my family is happy and peaceful. You can never make that peace. You can never solve anyone's problem. Sometimes people are just talking to you because they want to share with you. You are not a rescuer. You are not. Everybody is born with the power to solve their own issues. Everybody is capable to solve their own issues. You cannot solve your parents' issue. You cannot become their therapist. They are fully capable of solving their own problems. You do not need to be unkind to people. You don't need to be. I'm not saying that when I'm holding these boundaries, I'm unkind to people. No, I am a very kind person. I'm a very empathetic person. But I am also holding boundary to make sure that I am at peace with myself, that I am authentic. When I am showing up in a relationship, I am an honest friend. I am authentic wife. I am authentic mother. I am true to who I am. When I am showing up, I know that I'm a good daughter. I am not just a rescuer. If this video hit a nerve, then I want you to hit a subscribe button. And also remember, this video is not a coincidence. It show up on your page because this is a sign. This is a sign for you to make that shift, to change that mindset from people pleasing to being honest to your own self and everybody around you. And like I said that in every video, my goal, my mission is to empower every woman. My goal is to just share my journey so I can inspire anyone. And if I can inspire one person, it makes me so much grateful. Thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed this video, I want you to share with your friend. I want you to share with your family, anyone who you think really needed to hear this message today. Thank you for watching. And if you have any suggestion for the next video, I would love to hear from you. Or you can also send me a message on the Instagram. I will leave somewhere here on the screen. And I will see you in my next one. Thank you so much. And no to people please.